chilling in the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh.
20 seconds until the stream starts. Oh dear, what am I doing? Good evening all, hope you're all well. Got the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And good evening all, hope you're all well. How's it all going? Hope you're having a fantastic, what day is it today? Wednesday evening. Just turn the music down a little bit. So how's it all going? My chunk, good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Sorry to hear that the installer trick didn't quite pan out, which is unfortunate. Give it a wave. Hello. So yeah, welcome to the stream. Hope you're all well. What we're going to be doing today is, well, I had a bit of an omission to make, so I made a bit of a mistake. So I was supposed to be doing the Virtual Rally Championship in WRC Generations this evening, but I kind of made a bit of a boo-boo. So what I did was I didn't really read the calendar dates right for the event, and I saw on Twitter that the VRC is finished for the first event in Wales. So I kind of missed out on that. Second rally was starting tonight at Croatia, but yeah, so I kind of made a kind of boo-boo. So sorry to Steve, the organizer of it. So I thought what I'd do, Sim Rally Masters is starting tonight. And I'm a bit disappointed in myself that I didn't actually complete the first Sim Rally Masters event. So what I thought, I'd take this opportunity, do a 2-hour stream, nice and relaxed. We'll play around with the stages, which you can see the real stage names here and the fake stage names. Give it a quick rundown and see how it goes. You can see there are tons of stages for the next event. 36, over 3 legs. So I thought I'd do some practice tonight. See if I can tweak the setups, which I've never really done in Richard Burns Rally before, so that should be interesting. So any advice, please send my way. And so that's what we're doing. Obviously we had the news. We had the news about, or the leak. I did a small video on that, which I think was doing okay for something that I saw on Twitter, read through it, and was like, I need to make a quick video about this. I thought it did okay. Just notice it. There you are. Lovely jubbly. Right, let's launch into Richard Burns Rally then. Come on. This is where RBR crashes on me in a beautiful fashion. No worries. Right, so if we remind ourselves with the stages then. We have got, as I click off the practice, Narva, Kima, where's Narva, Kima? There are so many stages to get through. We might be a while till we find it. Few more minutes, we'll be there. I love Richard Burns just for the amount of stages it has available. This one. Yeah, I remember this stage. This was a new stage that came out relatively recently. That's the cart. Right, so springs, dampers, anyone have any idea about what this stuff actually means? Because I literally have no idea. Hey, welcome back, mate. Ride height. Okay. Well, we'll use a standard. We'll do a quick run through and see how we do. Ugh. Now, is my... I think I'm probably a bit too big. Let's change scene.
3, 2, 1, go.
I don't know why I'm on this screen. Huh. For some reason, it's deciding not to let me change camera. Numpad 1. Oh, I see. Come on. That's very good. There you are. Right, let's do that again. So very confusing. I don't know why it's done that.
Three, 2, 1, go. Flat right, long, 120. Hairpin left, 50. 2 right, 2 left, 50.
Far too late for that hairpin.
Hairpin left, long, 40.
Now, mistake me wrong, but the next Sim Rally Masters event is Rally Kenya.
Tight, hairpin left. 3 right, 50. 2 right, 3 left. 3 left, bump, 40. Caution, 2 right, 140.
Yeah, I think I'm going to need to increase the ride height just a little bit.
Caution, keep left. 2 right, 2 left, 100. Oh. Hairpin right, long, 80. Care, keep right, into, twisty, 50. Care, 2 right.
Hope you all had a good time at work
3
and
left, long, hold.
keeping busy.
Jump,
It's been a long old few days. I mean, it is hump day. It's hump at the back of the week.
Bridge, 160.
But I don't know. Today I felt like it was a Thursday or something. Just the whole
2
week
left,
was.
80.
I think week. It's been
Caution,
3
keep
days.
right.
I'm just shattered.
2 left, 3 right, 40. 4 right. 3 left, 4 right.
I've had a good
left,
weekend.
80.
We had a Rally Mexico over the weekend, which was great fun.
2 right.
Really
and
enjoyed
2 left, 50.
Come on, come back around.
2 left, 50. 2 left, 50.
You know, Ogier winning is
2
the
left, don't cut,
7th
70.
time in
Caution.
Rally Mexico.
Keep left, 2 right. 2 left, 60.
I mean, there is an argument of whether him or Sebastian
2 right,
Loeb
50.
is the best
Late.
rally driver in the world.
2 left and tight. Hairpin right, 30.
I must say, from my initial
5
observations,
right, 80. 6 left, 40. Keep left, caution back.
I'm gonna give it to
50.
Loeb,
2 left,
but one thing going in OG's favour is the simple
Into
fact that
2
the
right,
FIA
long,
changed all
tightens.
the rules to deal with OG's
5
dominance.
right, narrows. Into
And it's amazing
hairpin
that two
left, 50.
Frenchmen, both called Seb,
Caution, keep right.
are partly, I stress partly,
2 left, 2 right. Bricks 100.
partly responsible for the demise of the World
Caution,
Rally
keep left,
Championship.
2 right, into 2 left, 30, 2 left.
Yeah, this stage is awesome. This is it only came out
Care, keep left, 3 right, 3 left,
I
40.
want to say about 6 weeks ago,
5
maybe
right,
less.
60. Caution, keep
Hey,
left,
mate, how you
2
doing?
right, 2 left, 2 right, 50.
Yeah, so the reason why you don't catch me on Twitch anymore is because I've just given up
6
for that
left.
platform.
Finish.
Mainly because Ray Smokey, how you doing, mate? Yeah, the reason why you don't see me on Twitch anymore is because YouTube is a lot easier. You're more likely to be seen by people, and sometimes I like to make videos. Well, I like to make quick little videos, as short as possible, generally with less effort. And it's always easier to manage just one platform rather than like two. Like when I first started doing this, I went all out. I thought, right, I do YouTube for videos, Twitch for streaming. I have an Instagram, a Twitter, and a TikTok. And it's just too much effort. So I'll just keep everything on YouTube. I might post bits and bobs on the other social media stuff, but I'm just thinking I'm just going to stay with YouTube for a bit, mate. But yeah, I hope you're well, buddy. Smokey, yes, the best rally game ever. It's hard to argue with that. The other games are fun though. I do enjoy Dirt, WRC Generation, Sebastian Loeb Rally Evo. But it's hard to argue with your very well argumented, very good point of this is the best game. So, just thinking, we'll jump to another stage. That was Narva. Now I'm not very good with setups and stuff. So if you're wondering what we're doing a bit of practice for the Sim Rally Masters event, which is starting today. It goes on for 2, maybe 3 weeks. So what I'll do is I'll actually bother trying to practice and maybe do some setup tweaks. Generally speaking, I'm happy with the gravel setup, but I'm going to need some added ride height, I think. Can I? Yeah, I'm basically doing that. Increase the ride height at the front. Strut platform height. Let's see, 3 mil. I don't really know what I'm doing, by the way. I've never done a setup. Control Shift S. SRM test. Where are we? We're in Africa. Test 1. Let's see what that does. Yeah, Twitch isn't really good for... I think how the cars react, particularly from an outside perspective, it does. I've done a little bit of rallying. And what people don't necessarily... one point about this game is that you lose feeling in the sidewall when you're going through a slide, but when I did rallying for real, you kind of get that feeling. You don't feel anything in the wheel when you're necessarily in a slide, unless the wheel catches, which is kind of true reflection in Richard Burns Rally. So yeah, I think it's probably one of the better comparisons. I still think, weirdly, Sebastian Loeb Rally Evo has probably the best car physics. Mate, I'm not even close to a mediocre driver. I just like to have fun. What I will say is once you get to grips with Richard Burns Rally, it feels really good. But there's some tweaks that could be made, but you're really clutching at straws with a game that's 18 years old. Yeah, that's the thing on Twitch. Like, there was like 3 other people doing Twitch on Richard Burns Rally, like maybe 1 or 2, and there's not really much of a rally community. You got the art of, is it the Barrel Rollers Club? And they go from one streamer to the other part of the community, so their people
3,
roll over.
2, 1, go. Flat right, long, 120. Hairpin left, 50.
I don't know, it's just easier all in one place.
2 left, 50. Hairpin left, long, 40. Tight. Hairpin right, 40. Tight, hairpin left. 3 right, 50. Two right.
One thing I must say about sim rally, sim racers, YouTubers and all that stuff is it gives everyone taking part, I'll say an inferiority complex, but you feel like you shouldn't take part in these events because you're not going to be quick. I remember chatting to someone on a previous stream that they don't want to give Richard Burns Rally a go because people that are going to be competing against in the championships have literally probably a decade or so ahead of them, and they can't compete. And you don't need to compete with the fast guys. You can have the best fun being dead ass slow. You know. And for me anyway, I'm not sure about anybody else, but I quite like driving the front wheel drive, sort of the not favoured rally cars, because to me they seem attainable. So if I wanted to go rallying, I wouldn't be able to afford a Mark II Escort because, you know, that'll set you back about £60,000 and then some, or even a Subaru Impreza, because that'll be £15,000 just for the vehicle, never mind everything else. Whereas grabbing a front wheel drive hatchback like a Clio or a Saxo, or my own car, a Swift, seems that I could do this for real. And that's kind of what I'm getting out of it. So my artificial replacement for real world rallying. Yeah, I did used to watch the Barrel Rollers Club on Twitch, and
6 left, 40, keep left, caution, bump.
I did enjoy some of the streams. I like the fact one of the guys, I can't remember his name, Wolf or something, or dog logo. He was like a bloke in his late 50s, 60s, with a triple monitor setup on like on literally what you would imagine your grandma's office room, or granddad's office room to be like. Just having a whirl of a time chatting to people. I thought that was pretty cool. You know, sim racers are an older crowd.
Caution, keep left, 2 right, into 2 left, 30, 2 left.
Yeah, you've got...
Care, keep left, 3 right, 3 left, 40.
Yeah, front-wheel drive
5
cars
right,
are
60.
generally...
Caution, keep left, 2 right, 2
I can
left,
see why
2
some people
right,
don't think they're the
50,
most
6
fun
left.
to drive, because if you're understeer, you can just power through and eventually you'll make it round the corner, but...
Finish.
You know, it's not about necessarily... Sounds weird. It's not about necessarily the most fun cars. For me, it's all about what's realistic to me. I know front-wheel drive cars because I drive pretty much exclusively front-wheel drive. Well, we do in the UK anyway. So I know that feeling a bit more driving that vigorously than, let's say, a four-wheel drive car or a Group B car. Obviously, I will jump into those cars and sim and have a great time, but I don't know. I just quite like front-wheel drive cars. They seem attainable. They're relatively... What's the word I'm looking for? I suppose they are easier to drive, but that's mainly because I'm used to it more. And secondly, if you're going to make a mistake, you're generally speaking going to just understeer from a corner. So I think they're cool. Yeah, I still need to try Art of Rally. But like I said before, my time is limited on sim. So I'd rather get in and use this equipment than play with a controller. I think, can you use a wheel support in Art of Rally? I think you can, can't you? No matter how cool it looks. Right, so that was stage Nava, which is the first stage in the first leg. I'm not going to be practicing all 33 stages because that would be ridiculous. See if I can move this down. So we're going to go to Kinabayala? Kinabayala. That should be fun. Let's give that a go. Kinabayala. I've definitely butchered the pronunciation of that. I assume it's going to be a gravel stage. Yep, there it is. Right. Safe damage, yes, and boring. Don't at me. So this is proper Kenya. Proper Kenyan rally experience. I do think the WRC Generations take on the Kenya rally was pretty cool. But what the rally games miss, WRC Generations and a few others, that when it rains in Kenya, that sand becomes this horrible mud. And I remember seeing a YouTube clip of like a Toyota Celica, I think it was, going through this absolute bog. It'd be cool to replicate that. I tried to get Dakar Rally, but it doesn't work on the Simagic, and only had 2 hours until I was trying to get it to work before I get a refund, so I had to refund that, unfortunately. But it was a shame because I was really looking forward to using Dakar Rally with the Simagic setup.
3, 2, 1, go. 100. Flat right, tightens 500.
God, you definitely feel like you're in the grooves here. You can feel the car pulling you left and right.
Keep left over crest 250. Keep middle over crest 160. 5 right, into 4 right over crest 250. Caution, water bump, and keep middle over crest 30. 3 right, narrows, don't cut.
Oh, Jesus, I don't think my ride height is
and 5 right. And
is
caution,
enough.
keep middle over crest and 3 right, narrows, don't cut, 80.
Jesus.
2 left into 2 right, 70.
What? I'm just driving through a
6
through the
right,
grasslands
and
here.
6 right, into flat left, narrows, and caution, keep middle over crest, 60. 5 right, 80.
They expect us to do 33 stages.
2 right, cut, and 2 left, into bump, 60.
God, that's gonna fill me with dread.
6 right, long, 80. Caution, keep middle over crest, 30, water, bump, 250. Caution, keep middle, bump, narrows, and caution, keep right, and water, 40. 6 left, don't cut.
Whoa! I take it that was a big rock that I just
6
drove
left,
into.
don't cut. Into, flat left, long, don't cut, 100.
That would have been a rally over.
Flat right, 40. 6 left, narrows, don't cut, bump, caution, 100. Hairpin left, narrows. And 6 right, bump. Into 5 right,
Oh, Jesus.
and 4 right.
It's more like I'm
and
rock
3
crawling
right,
rather than
narrows,
rallying.
80.
I don't think a
3 right,
Renault Clio
60.
was ever designed to go over this sort of
5
terrain.
right. And flat
Well,
left,
French
over
cars
crest,
tend to
50.
do quite well
Flat right,
in
120.
Africa, historically speaking anyway.
Caution, flat left, over crest, 50. Bridge narrows, and 6 left, 300. Caution, keep right, 50.
Keep right.
5 left, narrows, 30. Flat left, 60.
I mean,
Caution,
whoever
6 left,
designed
over
this
crest,
stage
don't
is
cut,
just
and
mean.
4 right, long. And keep middle, over
I mean,
crest,
thank you for putting all the
and 3 right, long, 30.
tens of hours or however long in Bob's track builder making this, but
Keep middle,
pure
over crest,
evil.
80. Keep middle, over crest, 150. Flat left, 100.
I don't know if you can see in the wheel, but it constantly tugging
Caution,
away
bump,
as
into,
the
4 right, don't
wheel
cut, 30,
tyres are
4
stuck
left,
in the
into,
ruts.
Keep left, 100. Three right, over crest, into 4 right, and water bump, and 2 left, narrows, 30. 3 left. And 3 left, long,
I'm so going to break suspension.
and 5 right, bump, 60. 4 right, over crest, long, 30. 3 left, 40.
I hope the undercarriage is strong in this car, because
Flat right.
I think it's going to get
Caution,
damaged.
60. 2 left, widens into 6 right, 400.
Anyway, if you're enjoying the stream, I'd appreciate hitting that like button.
Caution, keep left, 150.
Every little helps when you're a tiny, tiny YouTube person.
5 right.
Or if you don't like
narrow,
the stream,
cuts,
tell me what you
100.
don't like about it, and I'll try and improve.
Caution, 4 left, narrows.
And if it's the wife and it's the
bridge and 4 right.
pixelations, there's nothing I do about that. My internet
And
is
4
awful.
right. And 4 left. And 5 right, 80.
Rabbit, how you doing, mate? Are you well?
Caution, 3 left, widens 120.
Thanks for joining the stream, buddy. What we're doing today is practicing for the Sim Rally Masters.
and 6 right, 80.
If you've got yourself Richard Burns Rally in the RSF mod, make sure to you yourself can take
Left,
part,
right, narrows, 70.
log in, join the championship and come have some
5
fun.
left, and 4 right, narrows, long,
What I'm doing
30.
this time compared to last is I'm doing a bit more practice
5 right, into
in the actual
6
car
left,
I'm using,
30.
so I can at
6
least
right, tightens,
try
long.
to finish the event.
And 4 left, 100. Six right, into caution, 6 left, and
Because I was
3
really
right,
quite annoyed with myself that I am
and 3 left, 30.
in the last one. I did the Circuit of Ireland, which is actually a shorter version of the Sim Rally Masters
2
event.
right, over crest, narrow.
I was either crash out on the third stage and then had to do Super Rally. I don't want to make that mistake again. And what was quite funny though is seeing all the other people who are on YouTube who aren't RBR experts also trying it and also failing in the first couple of stages. I think Broadbent, Aidan Millward, I think Jardier did as well.
Caution, flat right, and 6 left, into 5 right, narrows, into 4 left,
So
4
let me know,
right,
let me know in the chat if you guys are going to be taking part.
Caution, 2 left,
You get to
70.
also enjoy the misery and the stress of
2 right,
what RSF can
narrows,
throw at you.
5 right. And flat left, tightens over crest, long, 30.
Come on.
6 left, 100. Long, into 2 right, narrows, and 3 left, narrows. And 4 right, over crest. And 2 right, narrows. And 5 left, 40. 4
Managed
right,
it,
narrows,
salvaged.
And 2 left, 70. 3 right, long, 40. Flat left. And flat right, long, caution.
This is quite a long
6 right,
stage.
and hairpin left, 30, 2 right, 60.
And a brake leg. Just your traditional Richard Burns Rally roll.
Two right, 60. 4 left, long, 40. 2 right, narrows, 200.
I mean, if you don't roll in
120.
Richard Burns Rally, are you even trying hard enough?
Hairpin left. And 4 left.
Yeah.
Into 3 right, cuts 80. 5
Slowly,
right,
slowly,
100.
catchy monkey on the way.
Hairpin right, 50. Hairpin left. And 5 right, 100.
I am going to feel sorry for those guys who are doing this in the
Two right,
real drive
60.
sort of category, because they're going to have to be so gentle
5 left,
on the
30.
throttle. And they just have to be
Long.
very, very gentle with the car and hope it makes it.
And keep middle over crest. And 3 right, 60. 5 left, 30. 5 right.
And there's the finish.
Finish.
So if you're wondering, I am using completely standard pace notes. The only thing I've done to the setup is increase the ride height. so far, and I think that's worked all right. Seeing what the next stage is. Green Hills. Is that Australia, wasn't it? Green Hills is Australia. So we'll give that one a go next. Green Hills 1. And I see on the timetable that Mineshaft is also in this. I think it's looks like Mineshaft 2 in the first leg, so we're going up the steep hill. I hope the Renault will actually make it up the steep hill. Change the damage to realistic to see, just to see whether the ride height is sufficient, so I'm not damaging the under tray of the car. Wondering what that was? It wasn't drugs, it's just some nicotine pouch. Right. Let's give it a whirl.
3, 2, 1, go. 6 right, long, into, over crest. 5 right, long, 40. 4 left, tightens, 80. 3 right, long, 100.
It definitely said 3 right, but that doesn't feel like a 3.
50. 3 left. Keep middle, into, over crest. 5 left, 40. Water, into, 4 right, 30, 6 right, into, over crest. 5 left, care. 5 right, and, over crest. 5 left, 30. 5 right, into, over crest, and, go straight, into, over crest, 80. 5 left, 100. 2 left, 70. 5 left,
I do like the original Richard Byrne Rally stages that this one is as well. The only downside for some of them is that they do feel quite wide compared to... Well, they're still a lot narrower than, let's say, V Rally at the time that was also out, or the Colin McRae Rally game was around at the time, but compared to the newer stages, the modest stages, it seems a lot wider, except for Japan.
Keep left into over crest 80.
When they decided the Japanese stages in the original RBR, I just went, let's just make it as difficult as humanly possible to look anywhere beyond what's directly in front of you. And just put green foliage everywhere.
4 right, 30. 6 left, long.
I do actually have the vanilla version of Richard Byrne's Rally on the hard drive here. I should really give that throw down at some point just to compare how far we've come. How far we have come. I use the term we as the raw we. I have done no work to make this game better, apart from telling people how good it is. Got to thank Workerby and the team at the RSF for all their work.
5 right, 4 left, 5 right, 4 left, 5 right, 5 left.
There we are.
4 right, long, 30.
I don't know why, but since I've increased the ride height, Clio has felt a lot more stable.
5 right, double tightens.
Maybe it's just able to deal with the bumps more.
4 left, into, over crest, and, water, and, 5 right.
Well, it certainly feels that way. Maybe some tweaks for rebound, but if that does anything, I don't really know.
4 left, 80.
What I really need is someone who knows what they're doing with car setups to give me a crash course.
5 left, 30. 5 right, 80.
Or someone to kindly provide a setup.
Keep middle, into, over crest. 5 left, 40. 5 right, 80. 4 left, 4 right, over crest 70. 5 left, into, over crest care 120. Water 100. Keep middle, into, over crest 100, care, into, 5 left, 40. 5 right, cut 180.
Oh. God, that's steep.
Keep left, into, over crest. Finish.
That was a fun stage. I really enjoyed that one. Had a quite a nice flow to it. There was nothing jarring. The last stage, the Kenyan one, it felt very jarring at times. Which I suppose is kind of the point of doing the Kenyan rally. It's supposed to be a challenge, but yeah, much nicer. The next one is Elmontia. Again, Kenya. A lot shorter stage this time, only 3.6 kilometers. I'm fairly happy with the setup. Any recommendations for the setup? Kind of felt all right. Yeah. No, I'm fairly content. I'm sure there's someone with a uber alley amazing setup that will go millions of miles an hour faster by some tweaks. No, I don't know either, mate. I suppose the whole point of such an in-depth setup is that someone can go out. Well, the whole point of this game, I think I'm missing out on quite a lot of the sim aspects of rally games, because with this one you can obviously amend the setups to the nth thousandth degree. You can customize your pace notes and stuff. But in order to do that, you need to spend so much time, you know, so much time learning, first of all, learning car setups, apart from doing tyre pressures and brake bias. I don't really know what I'm doing, and that's only for tarmac, to be perfectly frank. And, you know, we all have lives, we all have day jobs, you know. Maybe one day when I'm retired, I can finally get full utility out of the RSF. Oh, Jesus.
3 right, 3 left, and 5 right, long. 5 left, and 4 right, 3 left, 40. 6 right, cut. Twisty, and 3 right, 40. 4 left, long, 100. 5 left, narrows.
Those
2 right,
ruts are
6 left,
brutal.
and twisty, and 3 left, long.
Oh, Jesus.
3 right. And caution water, 250. Flat right, don't cut, and caution, 4 left, narrows, 6 right, flat left.
Well, there. That wasn't part of the stage. Cool, let's try that again. Go to the left of the tree, otherwise you're in a minefield, essentially.
3, 2, 1, go. 3 right, 3 left, and 5 right, long. 5 left, and 4 right.
I'm so
3
worried
left,
about
40.
the wheels catching and my steering wheel flipping the
6
other way
right,
that I'm
cut,
actually
twisty,
doing
and
an
3
off-road
right,
driving
40.
tip, which is don't put
4
your
left,
thumbs
long, 100.
inside the wheel, because that's a good surefire way to break a thumb if it catches the rut and
5
the wheel
left,
just
narrows,
turns.
2 right, 6 left,
And
and
your
twisty,
thumb, no
and
matter how
3
good
left,
you are at
long.
gaming back in the 90s, it's not strong
3
enough to deal
right.
with that. As I punch myself in the nards.
caution, water, 250. Flat right, don't cut, and caution, 4 left, narrows, 6 right, flat left.
So caution 4 left. Oh, there we are.
5 right, 60. 4 right, long, and flat right, 40. 2 left, long, 60. 4 right, into, 4 left, 40, flat right. And flat left, long, 70. Over crest, into, 5 left, narrows. And 4 right, long, 2 left, 100. Flat right, 70.
A tyre well, it's pretty good though.
Care, 4 left, 50. 6 left and 6 right. Jump, 50. Flat right. And 6 right, long. And 5 right, cut. 6 left, care. 5 left, flat left. And 4 right. 2 left, hairpin right, long. 3 left, 350.
God, that is a tight hairpin. Hello, gazelles. Or springboks. Gazelles.
Over crest and flat left, maybe and flat right, 70, twisty, 80. Flat left. Finish.
What? That was fun. I enjoyed that. Thank you very much, Tango team, for that, for the stage design. That was pretty cool. Slightly sore thumb at the moment. Wheels proper digging in. Nice bit of a challenge. Thankfully, I decided to turn the force feedback down to a more acceptable level. That doesn't mean I'm heavy breathing into the mic, because you guys don't want to hear that. I'm heavy breathing enough. Cool. Next stage, El Cubletti? God, I apologize to anyone from these countries for my pronunciation. Mexico. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier about Rally Mexico was, what was it, last week? Or the weekend just gone? Uh-oh. Might have a slight crash here. Yep, game crashed. Oh, let's try that again. Yeah, so Rally Mexico the weekend just gone, and great job by OGA. It sucked for Lappy. I was really hopeful Lappy could get a decent bag of points, because I think he definitely needed the confidence boost. I think, because he's such a quick driver and usually really consistent, you know. But yeah, one accident too many is really hampering Hyundai's season. They basically put all their eggs in one basket after the first event in Thierry Neuville, which kind of makes sense. Lappy's in a new car, new team now. But I was, techno. Yeah, it's gutting when he didn't make it.
3, 2.
That's not working.
1, go. 80. 4 left, over crest 40. 4 right.
So you got
And hairpin left.
Loeb obviously with the win, 8 time.
And 2 right.
Nerville
40.
and Nerville and Elvin Evans had a great battle for P2.
4 right, over crest.
I know Elvin was blaming a bent steering arm for the
And
final
2
day.
left, narrows. And 2 right.
But Nerville when he wants to be, when he's got his eye in,
And 3 left, 30.
really bloody quick.
3 right, long.
And bear in mind, gravel is
And
not
3 right.
Nerville's specialty either.
And hairpin left.
You know, he's always been focused on the
And 4
tarmac
right, into.
compared to like a Finland or
5 left.
one of the old school gravel rallies.
And 2 right. And 4 left,
It was a
40.
nice little battle for those two. N Sport had a shocker, Jesus.
Flat left, 30. 5 right, don't cut,
I think
150.
not even just the Rally 1 team, Rally 1 guys, but the Rally 2 guys had a,
Caution, 4 left, 30.
was it Formo and WRC2 crashing out?
5 right. Into 6 left. And 4 right, don't cut, 60. 3 left, narrows, don't cut, 40. 3 left, over crest. Into 4 left, long, 100. Hairpin right, long, 50. Five left. And caution, 4 left, long, narrows, 50. 5 right, 60. Hairpin right, 60. 2 left.
I mean, thinking of N Sport, they've got,
And 6 right.
there are some massive concerns,
And hairpin left.
you know, and it kind
And 3 right.
of gives Craig Breen a bit of a reprieve for last season. For those who are not aware, Craig
And
Breen, who
4
now
left.
drives for
And
Hyundai on
caution,
a temporary
jump into 2
basis,
right.
got his
30.
first full
2
year's
left.
drive. He's got his first full drive with M Sport last season and was shocking. Kept crashing out, kept having breakdowns. Got a podium or two, but
2 right, 30.
really sapped his confidence. And then you got Oit Tanak, who was experiencing,
Into 5 right.
obviously not so much the crashes, but
Into 2 left, cut.
Some
And
really
hairpin
bad-
right, 40.
reliability concerns. Now, I know the Puma
2
is
left, 40.
an all
2 right, 50.
completely new platform compared to like the Hyundai or even
3
the
left.
Toyota.
And 5 right, 30.
Well, hopefully my
Hairpin left.
monologues can
70.
fill you in on on some of the details. But there was a recent discussion for the WRC to host a WRC round in
Hairpin
America.
right, 40.
It is absolutely stupid that the WRC doesn't go to the largest economy in the world.
4 left,
You know.
70.
Many guys do have the American Rally Association,
Hairpin left, 60.
which obviously has slightly different regulations, but it's such a missed opportunity for the WRC because the WRC
And
is
3 right, long.
not in a very
And 3
strong
right,
position.
long, widens.
You know, the FIA president,
Into 4 right, long, 40.
Ben Hamisalin or something,
3 left.
was a rally
Into
driver.
5 left.
Very
over
good rally
crest,
driver as
60.
well.
3 left, narrow.
And
80.
Seb Marshall, former co-driver, is involved.
Caution. Bump into 2 right.
So hopefully they can
60.
do some tweaks with the WRC to try and make it more profitable and more known
3 left, narrow.
and rejuvenate
And
it.
4 right, long, widens.
The Southern
Caution,
Ohio
30.
Rally.
Hairpin left, narrows, 50.
Is that a
4
big
left.
national event, is it? Part of the ARA? I'll be honest, apart from what I see occasionally on the Dirtfish YouTube channel, I don't really follow the the American Rally Association. I mean, I know Travis Pastrana, but I knew him back in the day as a on motocross rather than in cars. That's how he first got popularised, wasn't he? And then moved over to rallying.
Hairpin right, don't cut.
Ooh, come on. That's not happening. Obviously, you had Ken Block's passing as well.
Hairpin right, don't
I didn't realise he started
and two left.
DC Shoes and
Into
Monster.
Flat right, 30.
No idea.
Hairpin left, 60.
I just thought it was nicely sponsored by them. Yeah, that shows my ignorance as a European
Left, 140.
on American sporting icons.
Caution, keep middle, over crest 100.
Oh,
Right, long.
Jesus!
And hairpin
The
left.
car's okay.
And 6
Definitely need a
right,
pace note for like big jump there.
And 3 left, narrows, bump,
And
50.
beware bad driver.
2 left, narrows.
Who was it earlier?
Hairpin right,
Ray
50.
Smokey talking about being a mediocre driver. If you're still around, mate, this is mediocrity at its finest.
4 left, 30. 3 right, don't cut. And 6 left. And 4 right, tightens 60. 3 left, over crest, widens 70. Caution, 4 right, over crest. Into 3 left, double tightens, narrows. And 4 right, 30.
Too late.
3 right. And 3 left, widens 70. 4 right. Into 4 right.
I mean,
narrows.
there's
Into
30 odd
caution, flat
stages in this
left. And hairpin right. And
in this
4 left.
rally, and 3 of them so far that I've done have all been over 8
And
minutes
keep
long
middle,
so
over
far.
crest, into caution, flat left. Don't cut. 30, hairpin left.
What are you
And
making,
3
mate?
right. And 3 left, narrows. And 2 right. And 4 left. And caution.
Hopefully this is
narrow,
music
and
to your
heavy
ears, listening to some knobber talk about rallying
And 2 right.
while
40.
pretending to drive a French hatchback
left,
in
over crest.
Mexico that's supposed to replicate
And
Kenya.
2 right, 40. 3 left. And 2 left, long, don't cut. Into 3 left, tightens, long. And 3 right, double tightens, long, 40. 2 left. And 2 right, 80. Keep middle, over crest 100.
How am I on the handbrake?
6 left,
Ooh,
250.
it kind of depends on the car.
5 left, 30. Flat right, over crest.
What I
Into, keep
found
middle, over crest,
helpful,
180.
I've got a AliExpress special handbrake here. I think
Flat
special
left,
handbrake.
120. Caution, flat left, 80.
And what I tend to
2
find
left,
is like
narrows,
it's
don't
got
cut,
linear
60,
motion,
4
but
right.
I don't have the muscle memory of actually how much I need to use. So what I tend to do
Into 3
is
left,
with the handbrake
and
just pull it
4
a little
right,
bit
long.
and drive off the stage, and then build up to maybe a larger pull. Now that's not obviously not the
Into
quickest,
3
but
right, into 4 left, 30.
what I
3
used to
right,
do quite a lot is I used to yank on the handbrake full
And 2 left, double
and
tightens,
over
long.
rotate the car.
And 2 right.
So you can see on the here, this gauge here, it shows you my
And
my
2
handbrake usage,
And 4 right.
and you can see I kind of do a bit of a double pump.
Into
Not for
4
every
left, over crest 50.
time I need to use it, but
5 right, 40.
It's not the quickest.
3 right and caution,
But-
keep middle over crest into hairpin left, 30.
Just gives me that bit more control, I
4
think.
right. And 2 left into
Particularly
hairpin right,
in the
60.
faster cars, so the Rally 2 cars or the Rally 1 cars.
5 right,
End up
70.
finding I pull the handbrake and
Hairpin
I
left,
just
30.
over rotate the car. So
3 right, 30.
but it all comes down to each sim does it differently, the
Caution,
weight of the
30.
car
2 right,
as well,
over crest, 40.
whether it's treated like a button when it's at 100% or whether there's a more linear approach. Tree. Thankfully this is practice.
4 left.
So the Rally 1 cars I tend
6
to
right, 50.
over rotate,
2
and
left,
definitely rear wheel
long
drive
cut,
cars.
30. 2
You know,
right,
with rear wheel
long
drive
cut.
cars, I try to, where best possible, not use the handbrake. Because rear wheel drive cars tend to be manual gears, so you need to have the clutch pulled in.
And 3 left.
Otherwise, you'll
Into
stall the
2
engine
right,
because you're
into 2 left, 30.
cutting all drive for the engine, and it's got no drive, and you're not got the
3
clutch
left,
down.
30.
The engine cuts out. So
2 right. And 2 left. Long.
I tend to try and use the throttle to give me that over rotation in a rear wheel drive car. Front wheel drive is simple enough. You can
And 2
sort
right,
of whack the
30.
handbrake, give it a load of throttle,
Hairpin left, 200.
to make around most corners. Again, not the fastest, but it works.
5 right, 60. 5 right, over crest, 50.
The cool thing in this game is that you can go to the rally school, and it gives you helpful tips and advice on how to do this.
Finish.
Probably the best rally school, and I think I've not tried it with RSF, but from a few updates ago, they did manage to get the rally school working with the next generation physics, which is what RSF uses. So you can go in this game and practice it yourself. You know, see how the handbrake works for you. Some drivers prefer to give it the one initial pull, see where the exit of the corner is, and then gun it. Whereas using a couple of little pulls halfway through is kind of what Thierry Neuville does in WRC. He tends to overuse the handbrake. Well, use the handbrake more than other drivers, but in smaller sort of doses. He doesn't necessarily go for the big heave unless he's in trouble. He'll generally manage the rotation of the car by using smaller inputs. Right, let's do Mine Shaft next. Mine Shaft 2. Yeah. Well, the cars are so varied in Richard Burns Rally. I mean, WRC Generations, you can drive the Rally 1 cars similar in the same way you can drive the Rally 2 cars. So what was known as the R5. So you can drive the Puma in pretty much the exact same way as you would do the Skoda Fabia. They do have the Legends cars in WRC Generations, but they're pretty ropey. Yeah, ropey would be the best way to describe it. Let's go worn. Yeah, I think like with lots of games, particularly if you're new to a game, knowing the car that you're using to get a basis of how all the physics works. So I've been playing Assetto Corsa Competizione for only for the last week or so. And the main advice is pick one car, stick with that one car till you get the temperatures and stuff and start learning the tracks, etc. And then move on at a later date. But, you know, start to really know the one car you're practicing with. And the same, I think, is true for Richard Burns Rally. You know, because the Renault Clio that I'm driving here feels very different to the Citroen C2 or the Rally 5 cars. You know, a little Ford Fiesta. Season mode would be great for NGP.
1, go.
It would be
care,
cool if they
into,
implemented
flat
it, but
left, and jump, 6 right, narrows, 30, 2 left, 80.
they need to amend all the AI timings. And that's a big project for a game which is, nowadays at least, mainly for,
4 right, 30,
like with most games, it's the multiplayer.
5 left, 80.
Multiplayer is what keeps a game alive,
right.
particularly racing
Keep
games.
left, into, 5 left, into, over crest, 60,
You
5
know,
right,
WRC
30,
from Killerton has the best
6 left,
career
30,
mode of any rally game
2 left, 30, 6 left, don't cut, 100.
in terms of role playing as a rally champion, but
Over crest, 5 left, 40, over crest,
the multiplayer
right,
is
60.
not as easy to use and quite limited compared
6
to
right, double
Dirt
tightens,
Rally.
and
So,
4 right, 120.
and there's loads of other bugs as well.
Care.
A set of Corsa, yes, awesome. Have you tried a set of Corsa Rally, Smokey?
Flat right, 30. Flat
Sorry,
left,
I say a set of
60.
Corsa. Have you tried using a set of Corsa for rallying?
Flat right, into, over crest, go straight, 50. Flat right, 100.
There was RBR and the Crew 2. Oh, nice. I did buy the Crew 2 ages ago, but I never got round to play. Well, I was on Xbox. Was I on Xbox? I think it was. But I never got round to playing it.
6 right, 40. Jump,
You know,
maybe,
life gets in
6
the way,
left,
unfortunately.
30, 5 right, long, 40.
I would love to stay home all day and do nothing but sim race, but
6 left, 80. Flat right,
what I thought of the Crew 2, I don't know if maybe anyone's old enough to remember, but does anyone remember Midnight Club?
Flat left, don't cut, 30, go
I
straight,
think it was on the
30,
original
flat right,
PlayStation, and
6 left,
Midnight Club
into,
2,
over crest, 80.
which I think was on the
6 left,
PlayStation 2.
100.
I bloody love that
6
game.
right, 40. 2 left, widens, 4 left, 40. 6 right, 80.
You know, I got similar vibes with what the Crew 2 was trying to achieve.
6 left, 80. Flat left. And 6
Yeah.
right, 50. Over crest, 6 left.
The problem with a set of Corsa using it as a rally sim is that
5 left,
I will
100.
maintain Richard Burns Rally is the best rally sim you can get,
4 right, 80.
but for the best single rally stage experience,
Flat right, 6 left,
as long as
30.
it's tarmac,
5 right, 40. 6 left, 80.
there is no game that does it better
Flat right,
than
30.
Assetto
6
Corsa.
left, 30. Flat right, over crest, 30.
It's just the force
6
feedback
left,
is
40.
so on point. The mods,
4
depending on
left,
where you
long,
get them
40.
from, can be really good. Lots of the stages are ported over from Richard Burns Rally. So Simerton, for example, is converted
6
over.
right, 80.
They've got a few of the dirt rally stages
5 left, 60.
as well. I think Gavenhood is
6
making
left,
a
30.
the
6
Pikes
right,
Peak
80.
from Dirt Rally
6 left,
into a
100.
set Corsa. But for a one stage
5 right,
experience,
30.
a set
4
Corsa I
left,
think
40.
is arguably better
6 right, 40.
than Richard Burns Rally.
6 left, 40.
For one stage, I'm saying, just one
5
stage.
right, 80.
I
6
did
left,
hear
70.
Douglas Thompson is
5 right.
got a friend of his working on
120.
gravel physics for a set Corsa and trying to get a
4
set
left,
Corsa
40.
rally style user interface created,
Flat right, 100.
which would be interesting to see
6
because at the
left,
moment
70.
a set Corsa rallying
6 right. Flat left, into, over crest, flat right.
for whatever
30.
reason is very Spanish focused.
Flat left,
All the
and
decent
hairpin
mods
right, don't
for
cut,
stages
40.
and
6
tracks
left,
and
30.
liveries. One way.
Hairpin right, don't cut, 40.
Come from a group of
Hairpin
Spanish
right,
models.
don't cut, 40. 6 left, 30. Flat right, 50. 6 left, 4 right, into, over crest,
is awesome.
50. 6 left, 80.
Sadly, no hablo español,
Care, keep right, jump.
so I
4
find it
left,
difficult
don't
to
cut, 30. 6 right,
ask them
100.
about future stuff. Although Google Translate helps.
flat left, 40, 6 right, and
But yeah, the Rally 1
6
mod,
left, 100.
modded cars in a set of Corsa feel really good. If the sounds are a
6
little bit
right,
tinny,
2 left, 80.
that was it on the
6
360.
right, 60.
That's not going to work. Stop. Thank you. Yeah, Midnight Club. That was a good game. It was definitely around that time, around the noughties,
Flat left, 30,
whereby,
flat right, 30, 6 left, 40.
or late 90s,
Over crest,
early
30,
noughties, whereby
6 right, 80.
if you're British, you'll know the magazine, but called Max Power.
5 left, 40. 6 left,
It was
40.
all people sort of
6 right,
heavily
70.
modified cars,
6 left,
usually with
40.
stupidly large spoilers and
4
wings.
right,
And
long, 50.
this was before spinners became a thing. And also, it was a magazine that my mum would let me buy, and I could see a
6 right,
pair of
60.
ladies'
5 right, 30.
chesticles in
6
the back
left, 70.
when I was a teen.
5
This was
right,
before the internet,
30.
kiddos.
4 left, 30.
5
5
But yeah,
right,
Midnight Club
70.
reminds me of that. A more innocent time
6 left,
as a youngster.
finish.
Well, what would be cool to do a look back at some of the video games that I've that inspired or that I look back on with like rose tinted glasses, because I absolutely love Midnight Club. British touring BTCC or TOCA touring cars, 1 and 2. They were awesome. The original V Rally was a fantastic game. The red and McGann and the blue and yellow livery. Oh, I love that livery. Love that car. Off to Antara Manana. 14 kilometers. God, these stages are long. No. There we are. But yeah, V Rally, BTCC, the touring car games, V Rally 1 and 2, Midnight Club, it's definitely one I like. Gran Turismo 1, 2, and a little bit of 3. I sort of fell out with PlayStation after that. Didn't they bring Project Gotham Racing back? Or was that a bad port that they did on a mobile game? Didn't that come back like a year or two ago? I mean, I thought they brought it back. I never played Project Gotham Racing, so I'm clearly missing out. Trying to think what other racing games I played. See, when I was younger, I played a bit of a mixture of games. It wasn't just racing, though. Anyone remember Dave Mirror Freestyle BMX? The PlayStation 2, I want to say. That was a great game. That and Tony Hawk's, obviously. For the PS1 and PS2 era. Was Total Wipeout a game I played when I was on a PlayStation? Yeah, I'm not sure either. Maybe I've misheard that. But I thought they did a not a re-release, but maybe there was an homage to it or something.
Three, two, one, go into 140.
Yeah, so around that time, the 360 era,
6 left, 100.
I kind of stopped playing racing games.
Care, 6 left, Tom, 120. Flat
You know, and
right,
I
long,
don't know why.
250.
I got really into sort
Go
of
straight into 5 right and
punk and rock music
4 left,
through
40.
games like Tony Hawk's,
4 right, widens 40.
Tony Hawk and Dave Mirror Freestyle and a few others like
Over
that.
crest, long,
And then the Call
140.
of Duty craze sort of came about as
Flat
well.
right, 160.
let's say with the Xbox
Go straight into
Halo,
five
on
right,
Xbox
80,
360 anyway.
maybe 60.
Played a lot of Halo, and
Caution,
then
6 left.
Gears of War as
Into,
well.
maybe 3 right into.
I love
3
Gears of
left,
War so much
cut,
so I've got
40.
an homage to it tattooed on my forearm,
6 right, 50.
which I
4
know is a bit
left,
weird. I
narrows,
don't really play it
100.
anymore, but that was
3
a
right,
great
maybe
game.
50. 2 left, cut, 40. Flat left, go straight, and
Yeah, there's definitely there was definitely a
right,
golden
long,
era of
into,
arcade
over
racing
50.
games, which
caution, 5 left.
I think
into,
has
maybe
died
2
quite
right,
a
don't
bit.
cut, flat left, long, narrows.
Mind you, I'm not interested in arcade games as much. I mean,
6 left, 160. 4 left,
you know,
long,
I
30,
should be. I
caution,
mean, my
keep
time's
right, over
limited.
crest,
I want to play a
1,
racing
2,
game
5
which is
left,
fun,
narrows, 80.
that I can just jump into and have a good time with.
6 left,
So I
long,
should
200.
enjoy arcade games. But I don't know whether there's because of, you know, I'm older, I've now got all
Into,
this
over crest,
Simrig
long,
malarkey,
60, 6 right, 100.
that there's a snobbish factor of
6 left, go
why would I
straight, keep
want to
middle,
play
70.
Need for
5 right,
Speed with all
70.
this kit.
Over
You know, I'm
crest,
trying to get a
1, 2, 6
realistic
right,
experience.
don't cut,
Yeah, I'm starting to
250.
play a game that is not, you know.
5 left, into, 5 right, onto, jump, Recce
Yeah.
80.
You, I don't think
Into,
it's anyone.
maybe 6 right, don't cut,
If you
350.
dislike Halo, you dislike it because you joined it too late. You joined the series too late. Halo
Flat left,
was
over crest, maybe
mwah,
40. 6 right,
an
don't
awesome
cut,
game.
180.
You're really good at Gears. I was terrible at Gears. I thought
Caution,
I
narrows, 3
really
right,
enjoyed
don't cut,
the campaign,
70. 5 left, 30.
you know, and the story mode. I'm the guy that buys all the books that come out for Gears of War.
Go straight.
Because
Into,
the imagery is
maybe
just
3
awesome
right,
for me.
long, 60.
I mean, the first game was like a
Flat left, long,
post-apocalyptic,
Into, 3 left, widens,
futuristic, dystopian, with a bit of survival horror thrown in. It was awesome.
3 right, 60. 6 right, 30.
But I was
Into, 4
I was
right,
terrible at
widens,
playing it. I
60.
tried to do multiplayer for a bit, and in the campaign I rarely used a
Into,
shotgun
5
because I
left,
didn't really
long,
like
into,
using the
tightens,
shotgun. I don't know
150.
why.
Keep middle, 60.
I like popping out from behind
5
cover
left,
with the
120.
assault rifle. But in multiplayer mode, I was just absolute
6 left,
dog water.
5
Um,
right, 50. 4 right, long, 40.
But I enjoyed the campaign mode. And I will look forward
Caution,
to
don't
the
cut,
Netflix
4 left,
film
tightens,
that
3
they're
left,
doing of
don't
Gears
cut,
of War.
60. 3 left, maybe 120.
And all the other books that come out, because I'm always quite interested in the storylines of it.
2 right, long, into, go straight, 70.
Because I know the original author, is it,
Caution, bump,
I wanna say-
100. Keep right, into, hairpin left, don't cut,
Yeah.
into.
see, I'm not
left,
too much of a
water.
lore nut for Halo. I never read any of the Halo books, but I kind of know the main
Keep middle,
story.
100.
But for Gears of War, I do
2
like
right,
the
maybe 70.
lore of it. So I've got let's show you a bit more clearly. Da-da-da. Can I? Yeah. So on this arm here, I've got the cog there for the Gears of War, and then the Trinity of Worms, whatever it is, for, you know, just because I spent hours on that campaign, kept replaying it. It was the first game, not gonna lie, when Dom died, little tear. Didn't have a tear when in the final
4
game
right,
where
100.
you had to choose between killing Marcus Phoenix's son or that other guy. I killed Marcus Phoenix's son straight away. I was like, no decision needs to be made. That guy's getting it,
Onto, 3 right,
which is pretty brutal.
into,
So I'm a
4
big fan of
left,
Marcus
widens, 80.
Phoenix, but
Flat right, don't cut. Flat left, 60. Hairpin right, maybe
yeah.
into,
So
rich,
that'll be the
narrows,
only one of the
into,
few
flat
games
left.
I'll play that's not rallying. My time, I say my time is precious, but I think for all of us, time is the only real resource we have. Yes, money and stuff as well, but when it boils down to,
Caution into
it comes down to how much time you've got left. Which I know sounds very ominous
and 4 right over crest, maybe
and
50.
slightly depressing, but you know,
4 right onto 2 left, don't cut over crest.
was it 2 certainties in life?
3 left onto
Death and taxes, but mainly time.
3 right, narrows into
So
3 left, don't cut 30.
If I'm going to play something
right,
other than sim
70.
racing after I spend thousands on this setup,
Flat right 100.
I pretty much want to know that I'm going to enjoy the experience and commit
Flat
to it.
left 120.
I'll tell you, Mama said
Flat
hi.
left 450.
Hi, Lags, Mum.
Go straight into 6 left 150.
Yeah.
Over crest long into go straight 250.
Yeah, I mean, for a game that's supposed to, you know, the storyline's very simplistic.
3 left 350.
At the end of the day, you are a few meatheads as part of a fascist government trying to defend it
Flat right 100.
from, you know,
6 right 180.
annihilation. But yeah, when grown men are like,
Over crest 40. 5 left 140.
and I was listening to, I think a little YouTube clip. I'm playing Richard Burns Rally talking about Gears of War. What a weird day.
Care.
Oh, thank you.
5 left over crest maybe 120.
How about now? There you are. I keep doing
Over
that.
crest onto 6 right 70.
I did that in the
Go straight
BRC.
into 6 right. 6
Went to
left,
show someone
140.
something. Went to jump back into the stream, and there was just
Over
my
crest long
mural
and
across it
5
while
right,
I
don't cut 140.
rolled the car and crashed out. So I couldn't even use that as a YouTube
Flat
clip.
left, 120. Flat right 450. Keep left.
What was I saying? Yeah, the storyline was very
Flat
very
right,
simple,
400.
and then I remember watching a clip on is it Cliff Belsinki, who was the creator for Gears of War, and
6 left,
after the
200.
second game he was having chats to fans. I think it was at a Comic-Con or something, and one of the fans said to him,
5 right. Tightens, go straight,
it's gonna
120.
suck when you kill Dom. And Cliff was like, what, why would you kill Dom? He's like one of the main
120.
characters. And he was like, yeah, you're
Flat
gonna
left,
have to.
400.
You know, how else is his storyline going to end? So because of some fan gave us one of the
Over crest.
saddest for a
Caution,
loss of
bridge onto 3 left, widens 160.
one of the saddest moments, one of the in quite a testosterone filled game.
4 right, don't cut 200.
So they weren't going to kill Dom until, well, they probably would have done. They probably worked out that it was the
Flat
best
left,
thing to do. But
400.
yeah, they weren't planning to. It just sort of happened.
Over crest long,
Well,
180.
a fan sort of told them that
Into
makes
tightens,
sense that you're going to
4
kill him.
left, long,
And they went,
200.
yeah, it does make sense. So they did. But yeah, when they found Maria, oh, broke me.
5 left, narrows, 80.
Or Ty.
Caution,
Ty
don't cut,
offing
3
himself.
right, bridge onto
I apologise
2
if you're
right,
here
narrows,
wanting to
into
talk about the virtues of Richard Burns Rally. And me and Lag are just talking.
6 right, into 6 left, long, finish, bump.
Yeah, the Carmines, yeah. But apologies to anyone here who wants some sim rally discussions or content. We're just talking about Gears of War here. Yeah, Carmines. Oh, bless the Carmines. I mean, it's so not right. That they just keep killing them off. And that they pay homage to the Carmines each time around, and it's just, oh, it's gutting. Right, what stage we're going to do next? We are going to do... how long have we been streaming for? Only an hour and a half, not too bad. We're going to do East-West 2. That sounds like fun. East-West 2. What's that? Australia. Very nice. Normal. Let's do war. Make it trickier. They gave us false hope is what they did. That's what they did. They gave us false hope that the Carmines might live. Yeah, I do enjoy Gears of War. Yeah, anyway, we'll talk about different types of games, weren't we? Yeah, Gears of War was a big one. Lots of Call of Duties. I kept buying them back. Anoop, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Welcome to the stream. If you're expecting a serious conversation on the virtues of sim rallying, Richard Burns Rally, or how it compares to real life or anything like that, fortunately, myself and Lag got into a long discussion about Gears of War and Halo and the Halo franchise. They did a poll.
2,
Should we kill Carmine?
go.
Yes.
6 left, 4 right, 4 left, 30. 4 right, 140.
But yeah, for Anoop, so what I'm doing, mate, is just a bit of practice for the Sim Rally Masters second event, which just started today, which goes on for a couple of weeks. There are 3 legs for the Sim Rally Masters based in
6 right, 60.
base of Rally Kenya. I believe there are going to be 35 stages
3 right, 80.
over the course of 3 legs. So I'm going to need to find time to do 3 streams over the next couple of weeks.
6 right, 30.
So I may have to give the VRC a miss. Well, not stream it, but do it offline.
3 left, 80.
Yeah, so I'm just driving around some of the stages of the first leg, getting my eye in, getting a feel for the car.
6 left.
I have
40.
I've changed the spring in my brake pedal. I was using quite the lightest the lightest spring you can get. You can try and replicate my own road car, tiny little Suzuki Swift Sport. And with the lightest spring, it was very similar, in fact. You know, it felt relatively true to what my car pedal felt like. But
4 left, long, 100.
it didn't enable me to give that feel of pressure. It kind of felt like on or off. There wasn't no differentiation between what I felt when I was doing half brake pedal to full brake pedal, whereas now with 2 much heavier springs, it doesn't feel like my car. It feels very much like a stronger feel, which hopefully will enable better muscle memory.
4 right, long, 60.
You know, to get full lock now on the brake, I have to, you know, push really quite hard on the pedal. So that's what I'm doing, just getting used to it again, trying to be relaxed.
6 left,
I think last time around I was too nervous
4 left, 4 right, long,
and
80.
kept, well, I crashed out on the 3rd stage and had to do Super Rally to finish it off.
4 left, 80.
Yeah, it's all down to preference. Like, it's whatever works for you.
4 right, long, 100.
I think I saw a video by James Baldwin and Random Callsign, well, 2 separate videos, where they talk about, you know, the optimum brake pedal strength that you should have, and they ask lots of real world drivers, you know, and most of them try and get to a similar feel to what they have in the car. But I think all of them said that the Simrig brake pedal would, well, I say most of them would say that they have the Simrig brake pedal to be a lot lighter because you're not getting those G-forces and even less adrenaline than you would do in a real car, obviously.
6 right, 30.
And I think most
6
race
left,
cars
140.
have quite a heavy brake pedal.
3 left, 60.
You know, definitely more so than your standard road car. But I was trying to get the road car feel, hence I had the lighter spring. But now that I've moved across, I need to retrain my leg a little bit.
6 right.
And aside from the occasional roll, it appears to be going all right.
50.
Yeah, I mean,
6 right, 50.
COD or any of
4
those
left,
sort of
4
Twitch,
right, 50.
call them Twitch shooters, where you see someone, you Twitch, you
4
react
right,
and kill,
80.
shoot them first before they shoot you to win the firefight.
Jump 30, 6 right, long, 60.
They all have a similar sort of flow to them.
4 right, 40.
But I did prefer COD to Battlefield. I couldn't get my
3 left, 40.
I couldn't enjoy Battlefield. There was just far too much carnage
4
going on.
right,
And I think nowadays, like, I'm 33.
4
Like,
right, 70.
playing COD as a 33-year-old when you might only get 2-3 hours of
4
gaming a
left,
week.
30.
You
6
know.
right, 30. 3 left, 6 right, 30.
I do not want to come home from a long day of work and get schooled by a 10-year-old
6 right, 80.
on a
All
game.
right.
I would much
4
rather
left, 40.
finish my day of work, sit in my several £1,000 sim rig and
3 left,
and not face 10-year-olds
4 right, 30.
because we've priced them out of playing these games because it's too expensive to get a sim rig
3 left,
unless they have rich parents.
5 right, 30. 4 right. 3 left, 120.
Well, you prefer your brake pressure low so you can lock up or to
6
avoid
right,
locking up.
30. 6 left, 100. 5 left,
When I was using my old
80.
Logitech pedals, when I was braking, I kept sort of rather than having a gradual,
4 left,
what I do on
100.
gravel is it will be lots of sharp brakes, so lock release, lock release, lock release, more so than finding the balance. I now find with
4 left, long,
the
30.
Simagic P2000 pedals is I can get
5 right,
that balance so much quicker.
5 left, 5
Which should
right,
mean I'm
60.
oh, so you can't lock up. Okay.
3 right, 50.
That makes more
6
sense.
left, 30. 6 right, 70.
But I can find the sweet spot a lot easier now with a
30.
harder brake.
6 left, 120. Jump. 6 left, 50. 6 right, 180. 5 right, 60. 5 left, long, 120. 5 left, 80. 6 right, 100. 5 right, 40. 5 left, 4 right, 30. 3 left, 160. 6 left,
So I've just gone quiet. I'm quite enjoyed this stage. That was alright. That was a fun little end to that stage.
finish.
Oh, the trees. I was enjoyed that. That was a good stage that in Australia. I find I think I said it earlier, but the original RBR stages just have, well, I feel they have a pretty damn good flow to them compared to, you know, some of the more modern ones. Ubanapa. What stage are we doing now? We'll do Upanapa Kabula. Definitely not how you pronounce it, but that's what I'm going for. Back to Kenya. Anyway, if you're enjoying the stream, I appreciate you clicking that like button. And if you haven't, please subscribe to some more content. obviously we had the leak for the new WRC game, so I do plan to do a sort of predictions video before they release the game of what I'm hoping to see in it. Yeah, when that game comes out, which I think is in Q2 of this year, we're going to do some content on it. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's sim biased, or sim based, I should say.
3, 2, 1, go. Flat left, long, 40. 4 right, care out, 30. Flat left.
Find the rock.
And bump, 200.
Yeah, they do look a little bit better than the newer ones.
5 left, ruts, 140.
I'm not excited. It's a shame because EA used to be the marquee
And 5 left, 40.
for
5
video
right,
games. EA
Over crest into,
Sports
4
is
right,
in the
long.
game. Apologies for my poor impression.
Recce, flat
Try not
left,
to break my
100.
thumb.
Hairpin left, flat right, flat left, 60.
But yeah, I'm concerned as well. I'm less concerned because of EA. EA,
Caution, jump, caution,
was it
rotor,
one of
80.
the? Was it the Battlefront game where it was DLC?
Bump, 200.
Oh god, that was a terrible
Bump,
idea.
200.
Oh Jesus. There you are. Was it the Battlefront game where they
Far left,
absolutely
ruts, 120.
butchered the launch of it, the DLC content, and then spent the next like year and a half just making it as good as it can be, and it ended up being a really good game. Was that Battlefront
1
2?
left, 100.
I think it might have been. I'm more concerned because Codemasters had the obviously the F1 game,
50.
and all the scandals that's going on at the moment with Formula 1 with cheating and the like,
Flat right, don't cut, 80. 5 left,
and issues
crest,
with the
and
game.
4 left, junction.
You know, that doesn't fill me with much confidence.
Flat right, 6 left,
So
care, 60.
I'm less concerned about the EA aspects.
Jump, 30.
And to be
6
fair,
left,
I'm
and
not.
4 right, ruts, 2 left. 3 right,
I mean, regarding
and 3 left.
downloaded content for Jesus, this stage is
4
nails.
right, don't cut,
A Renault
80.
Clio should not be here.
4 left, long, care, ruts, and caution, water, 200.
And as for downloaded content, oh,
3 right, long,
I can't change gear anymore.
and twisty. Over crest into 5
Did I break my gearbox?
right, and 4 right,
I'm
long,
not getting any.
danger, bump into 5 right,
I'm
and
kind of
go
stuck
straight.
in first gear at the moment.
Ruts, 30. 5 left. Jump and jump, 40. Jump.
Either I'm stuck in first gear or my controller has, my shifter has piled in. Nope, my gearbox.
And
I broke the gearbox in the
5
car.
right, 40.
Yeah, I just broke the gearbox.
1
Yeah,
left, 30.
I think I might need to
left,
increase the
narrow,
ride
60.
height or just avoid rocks. Rather
Jump,
than
140.
yeah, they do. I mean, they force
3
people to
right,
use
don't
the
cut,
is it the
and
Frostbite
3 left,
engine for the
long.
game designs as well? Yeah, they force people to
3
use the
right.
Frostbite engine.
And twisty.
which I don't think they're. I hope they're not doing for the new WRC game, because I think they're taking the cancelled Dirt Rally project and they're using that as a basis, which wasn't on Cockpit.
5 left, 50. But
yeah, EA, I think, need to make amends to the gaming fraternity and community.
6 right, don't cut, and 6 left, don't cut, 100. Five left, don't cut, 200.
Let's restart that. Not fun doing it in first gear. Let's try that again without breaking my gearbox.
3, 2, 1, go.
You know, my concern
Flat left, long, 40.
is
right.
that they're the only
30.
company
Flat left,
producing a rally game.
and bump, 200.
And having a monopoly does not do good things for quality.
5 left, ruts, 140.
You know, I suspect there's going to be EA-isms, a lot of them,
6 left,
but
over crest, and 5 left, 40.
I don't think, if I was EA, why would I spend, you know, many millions, and that's the point, like millions and millions of pounds on a corner of the market that I've got sewn up because I'm the only player in the game. You know, they've got no competitors aside from Richard Burns Rally, but that Richard Burns Rally is only a competitor for the amount of time people playing it,
60.
not people deciding to choose to buy
Caution, water, 80.
it. You know, so they don't need to put the effort in, and that's what I'm concerned about. I broke my gearbox again. Right. Yeah, absolutely. You need to have competition. I don't think I can make this. Take it up to sorry, I'm miles away there. Yeah, competition makes everything better. I mean, I don't think Killerton are going to do anything rallying for a little while. I think they've done enough damage. V-Rally was an arcade sort of thing they did a few years ago. It'd be cool if they did something in like a couple of years, because their stage designs are awesome. There are a few. So I was kind of hoping that Paris Dakar Rally,
3,
whatever it's called,
2, 1, go.
would be able to give me that modern rally fix.
Flat left, long, 40.
But it doesn't work on my wheel, so I'm loath
right.
to
Care out, 30.
play it on
Flat
controller.
left. And bump, 200. 5 left, ruts, 140.
Bike games I used to enjoy. I used to love MotoGP, World Superbikes.
6 left, over crest, and 5 left, 40.
But
5 right, ruts.
And I used to love watching it
Over
as
the
well.
crest into 4 right, long.
Because they'll have an absolute metric
Bridge, flat left, 100.
shit ton of
Hairpin left,
overtakes, more so than what
flat
Formula
left,
1 did.
60.
There are a few. Maybe the ride height is too high.
Caution, jump, caution, water, 80.
Right, will I break my gearbox? Working gearbox.
Bump, 200. Five left, ruts, 120. 5 right. And jump, and 2 right. 1 left, 100.
Yeah, Ooh. God, that's a whack. Yeah, I don't know. I just hope someone comes across and decides to make another rally game.
50. Flat right, don't
You know,
cut,
to add some
80.
competition.
Five
The
left,
question will be is
crest,
whether it's going to be
four
a
left, junction.
normal yearly release like Formula 1 game is, where they charge full price for a slightly tweaked version of the last game, which I think is very much a con. I would much prefer if they just release a base game and then you pay
2 left,
like a DLC sort of money for updates. You know, once maybe twice a year, new stages, new cars, new liveries, that kind of thing. Make it a platform that will last for a few years rather than
4 left,
a new
long,
game each time round
and
for
caution
60,
water,
70
200.
pounds a pop. Or, you know, how much you ever pay in dollars.
Three right, long. And
Yeah.
twisty. Over crest into 5 right. And
Yeah, I
4
do need
right,
to look
long.
into EA games a bit more, because... Uh-oh. Wow, this stage is brutal. Retired 3 times. I think this stage is going to be the car killer. I can just sense it. And the fact I've died 3 times.
Three, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, Unreal. It's on engine 5 now for Unreal, isn't it?
40.
Because the Assetto Corsa Competizione was on Unreal Engine 4.
Flat left. And bump 200.
Which graphically was really good, but didn't really work in VR.
5 left, ruts 140.
Or didn't work well for sim racing VR.
6 left.
It's a shame, 'cause I do have a VR headset, which I would like to use in ACC, but I've not tried it, but I don't think it will run particularly well. I definitely won't be able to make content in VR through that game.
Flat left 100.
But it looks awesome. You know, and you've got the, is it LiDAR technology? Where you can basically, through LiDAR and photogrammetry?
Caution jump, caution water 80.
Basically, an individual with just a bit of time on their hands can go
Bump 200.
record their like street and then make a track out of it. There was one video some guy did a little while ago.
5 left, ruts 120.
Yeah, they all have the same user interface, don't they?
5 right. And jump.
Was it like
and 2 right. 1 left,
Assassin's
100.
Creed and Battlefront had the exact same user interface? All those third-person games had the same, pretty much the same user interface, just a slightly different, just a different background and background music, and that was it.
5 right, and 3
Kind of
left,
like
4
YouTube
right,
channels.
items 50.
It's just a bloke with a webcam at his face in a
That's
sim
right,
rig.
don't cut 80. 5 left, crest, and 4 left, junction.
You know,
Flat right.
I mean, for us
6 left.
sim racers, we're never
Care, 60.
too
Jump,
bothered about
30.
the graphics or how a
6
game
left
particularly
and
looks,
4
as
right.
long as it runs
Ruts,
well
2 left.
and it feels good with
3
the
right.
force feedback and the
3
physics
left.
makes sense. That's always been the biggest priority. But then we are
4
a
right, don't cut,
tiny
80.
segment of the racing game or gaming market. You know, if we're realistic, we are
4 left,
a
long,
small
care,
niche
ruts,
within
and caution water, 200.
a niche of gaming. You know, aside from Gran Turismo and Forza,
3 right, long,
there's not really any other AAA racing games.
and twisting.
Not any that sell well.
Over crest into 5 right, and 4 right, long,
And the Forza, is it Forza Motorsport? What's that
danger,
got?
bump into 5 right,
I've
and
seen
go
the,
straight,
like, the,
ruts, 30,
Developer comments or whatever they're called
5 left,
behind the scenes, and I did see a wheel. It was a Logitech,
jump,
and it was
40.
in the background on a table, not even
and
like connected to a rig or anything. So
5 right, 40.
it doesn't fill me with confidence that they're going to do well with the force
1 left,
feedback in their
30.
Forza Motorsport.
Flat left, narrows, 60.
It's a shame because I would want a
140.
Forza Motorsport or Gran Turismo if it ever came to PC with decent,
3 right, don't cut.
really
and
good
3
physics
left,
and
long.
really good force feedback.
3 right, and twisty.
But then a boy can dream.
4 right, don't cut, and 1 left, long. 4 right, long.
I've not tried the.
100.
I haven't played Forza Motorsport since Forza Motorsport
5 left, 50.
5,
4 right, long, 100.
and I never played the Horizon games. I think because of sim racing snobbery, which is, you know, stupid now that I think
6
about
right,
it.
don't cut, and 6 left, don't cut, 100. 5 left, don't cut, 200.
Right, I think I made it further than I've ever have done on this stage, so that's good.
2 left, junction, 40. 2 left, junction. And flat right. 6 right, long,
You know,
100.
people want different things from their racing games. Probably more sim focus, arcade focus. Like, was it Project Cars 3?
4 left, 100.
The issue was that was a like a mainly a mobile
Right,
phone
right,
port
180.
rather than an actual racing game. But they promised that it would simplify
Over crest, caution, water,
you
ruts,
getting
care,
into a
and
race
crest,
and
into
limit some of
6
the
right.
simulation aspects. Oh god. So you can just get in and race. And as someone who doesn't race too often, I've definitely broken something. I'm actually I can't turn right.
Finish.
There's an invisible force field. That'll do. Yeah, why do that? Why remove good content? Like, you know, clearly on for a winner. Like, rallying in gaming sphere is super popular. Like, I think people would be naive if they are like real world rally fans, that they were usually inspired by racing games that came out. You know, they would be inspired by the V rallies or the Colin McRae's or Dirt Rally in particular. You know, so that's why WRC game is so important, I feel, because if you make a good rally game, you will get rally fans out of it. You know, not everyone who's going to play Richard Burns Rally to death is actually going to go out and watch rallying. but you know, you might get the odd one or two. You know, that's why WRC game is really important, I think, to the actual main. It's working. Yeah, the Ford Focus. Okay, that's good. In the Martini livery, because that is a good-looking car, and I know it's basically the standard car with a paint job, but the Ford Focus in the Martini livery, excellent. When I think of a rally car, I watch rally mainly in the early noughties and mid noughties, so towards the latter end of the Group A era. And that Martini inspired Ford Focus or the Subaru Impreza, the 555 colours. It's, you know, when I think rally car, I think of those two.
3, 2, 1, go. 4 left, don't cut. 5 right, 6 right, over crest 30, 4 right, long 100. Keep middle. 6 right and over crest. Care. 3 left, tightens. 3 right, widens 30.
Sponsored by Orange.
Hairpin right, don't cut.
Orange don't exist as a company anymore, do
Keep
they?
middle, 100.
Didn't they get bought out? You don't see Orange in the UK anymore.
2 left, narrow.
Maybe they're just a European
Hairpin left, long.
thing.
2 right, don't cut, 30. Bump. 6 right, 50. Care, hairpin right, double tightens. Hairpin left, long. Right, cut, 50.
Those offshoots are going to annoy me for the actual event because I know full well when I drive down them.
Hairpin right, don't cut, 30. Four left, don't cut. Care, double tightens. 5 right, don't cut. 5 left, long, 2 left.
Oh, I've got some rig news.
Finish.
So I have ordered a new steering wheel. Yeah. I've ordered a new steering wheel and hopefully it'll arrive before the next stream. So I'm thinking I'm going to call it there this evening, guys. We've been on now for about 2 hours, just over 2 hours, and you know, it's been really good. I've enjoyed it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. I will look to do a few streams this week. I'll double check the timetable and the rules again. I can't remember. If you start a rally, you have to finish it within 3 days, I want to say on top of my head, but I will double check that. So keep an eye out on the channel because I'll put the notifications when the next stream is going to be for the Sim Rally Masters event. So thanks for jumping along. That was really good. I enjoyed that. Nice chatting to you all. Lag, I hope you're well. Anu and everyone else that joined the stream, if you're still around. Smokey, hope you enjoyed it. Revette as well. ARBRTZ. Hope you guys enjoy the stream. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, cheers for tagging along for this one. Thank you very much. Have a good day, and I will see you all next time. Cheers.